Anything about Nebraska sucking once we're live. That's not what we're going to do.
We are not going to say anything bad about Nebraska. We'll say bad things possibly about the Cleveland Browns for not signing Jimmy Garoppolo, but I'm not going to get on that tangent because I'll just start throwing things.
I saw this made me laugh so hard, and I immediately thought of you. It was like a picture, and it was like Bill Cosby, but he's in like Deshaun Watson.
Yes, I did see that, and God, I said I wasn't going to start talking about this, and we're going to start the show off on a negative. But man, my antivirus software just popped up asking me to renew right as the middle of the show is starting. So
I'm sure it did. Well,
it's warning me not to talk about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, we'll steer. Besides the one joke that I just made, we'll steer clear of that.
Yeah.
How many drinks do you think I brought down here with me?
3?
You could take a guess. You're right. I have 3 drinks. I got water. I've got a strawberry grape body armor, the Mamba Forever edition, as you can see here.
Nice.
And I got myself a Coca-Cola as well.
No beverages from the birthday party, huh?
No beverages. Luckily, I was only there for 45 minutes, and there was a puppy there, so that made it all better.
Did you name the puppy?
Well, so it's funny. My dog's name is Kaner, and he's named after Blackhawks hockey player Patrick Kane. That's where
not mayor of Knox County.
No, God damn it, no. And so we go over to her sister's house. It was her nephew's birthday, and they just got a puppy, and his name is Kane, and our dog's name is Kaner. So it's just kind of strange.
Is his name Kane after mayor of Knox County, or are they also a Blackhawks fan?
I don't think they're Blackhawks fans, that's for sure. And I also don't think that they're huge fans of the mayor of Knox County. I don't think. They might be.
Maybe Kane. I believe Kane is also a character in Final Fantasy. I could be wrong.
You are absolutely correct. I play a little
Maybe they're a fan of Final Fantasy.
I really doubt. This kid has never heard of Final Fantasy, I bet. He's probably never heard of a Super Nintendo.
Okay. Well, I'm running out of options here. Maybe they just liked the name Kane.
Yeah, I didn't ask him. I don't typically ask people a lot of questions because I don't care anyway.
Yeah, we don't want to get in discussions with people we don't like or know.
Well, I know
or
these
potentially
people,
both.
Okay, but I just don't want to talk. Or I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to ask people questions.
Yeah, it's okay. I get it. I try never to talk to anybody. They start asking me questions about like, what do you do at work? I just give them this glare, but without the sunglasses on. And then they stop asking me questions.
I fucking move kilos of cocaine from Colombia. He doesn't, but just tell people that and see, just judge their reaction.
The smile goes to a, and then it's just a glare. They're like, okay, we'll just move on.
They would just laugh at you because you'd be like, if someone was actually dealing cocaine, they wouldn't tell you that that's what they did. At least you wouldn't think.
Uh-oh, Bessie, what's going on?
Jeez, the anti-drug task is here. We were just kidding.
We're just kidding, Bessie. You don't need to attack anyone. You're okay, Bessie.
This is we were just joking. There's no kilos on this podcast. We were just kidding around. Mm-mm. So is that like Antonio Gates you got on there?
Yes, this is Antonio Gates. Wow, that's perceptive. I didn't even think the number was showing.
It's funny we both went football today because I wore my Bears sweatshirt too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't think that the research department was going to make it today, but here he is.
Glenn. We're going to need Glenn to give us all the information on Antonio Gates. No, I'm kidding.
Glenn, how many career touchdowns did Antonio Gates have? I know the answer. A lot.
Would you like me to tie in Antonio Gates and wrestling right now?
Fire away.
Which heavyweight champion went to the same college as Antonio Gates? Fuck. Money in the Bank winner also.
Dolph Ziggler.
You're correct.
Because I knew that it was going to be a guess until you said, I knew he went to a smaller college, but I just couldn't think of the name of it. But when you said Money in the Bank winner Dolph Ziggler, immediately went off my brain, and I knew he went to Kent State. So
that is correct. Rival college to my college, Akron U.
Really? That I did not know.
Called them a bunch of pot smoking hippies at Kent State, but
hold on. What do you got? What do you got against pot smoking hippies?
Nothing. That's what we called them.
I'm certainly not a hippie, but Glenn might have used to be a hippie. I don't know. I don't know what he's into.
I'm okay with hippies. I saw a funny meme tonight that said something about It was something with TGI Fridays, and they put up a sign saying they wouldn't allow entry for people that smelled like marijuana.
That's half your business.
Yeah, I know.
Only people going in there are high, or else why would you go there? You go somewhere else.
Why else would you go to TGI Fridays?
Unless you're fucking baked. I don't know why else you would go there. Well,
so November 7th, 1992. I do really enjoy that you've got the actual date down there. That's impressive.
Yeah, I made like a brand new logo. So
I see. What do you think is the number one song on November 7th, 1992?
Do you know the answer?
I might make it up.
I'm going to go with End of the Road by Boyz II Men.
It probably is. I think that was the last week's answer, so it probably still is.
God damn it, pal. I don't think you asked me last week.
If not, then you are incredibly wise because that's probably the answer.
1990. No, not 1999, 1992. Number one. We go Billboard charts. It is Boyz II Men Into the Road. Good job. That's because that was the number one song for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks.
So I can ask you this through episode 43 of Mayor of Superstars.
Nope. This is the last episode. This is the last episode where they will have the number one song. Next week it'll be How Do You Talk to an Angel by The Heights. And I don't even think I know that song.
Oh, that song made an appearance on Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, that helps. I was like 6 when that show was popular.
Yeah, one of the characters that used to beat up Donna on the show. I'm not gonna break it down, but yeah,
it's a good song. Was Jungle Boy on that show, or no? That's his father, right?
Possibly. Okay. I don't know. Maybe a Jungle Boy was on it.
But then, How Do You Talk to an Angel only lasts for 2 weeks, and then it is taken over for the rest of the year by the powerful ballad of Whitney Houston, "I Will Always Love You." So. And now for a special treat, Mayor's going to sing it for us. Mayor, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one, but I'll leave that one to Whitney. God rest her soul. I might sing some Bobby Brown. Speaking of Whitney,
prerogative.
But I'm not going to embarrass the show that bad.
Do what I want to do. It's my. Oh yeah, we wouldn't want
to embarrass us.
We wouldn't want to say anything that would embarrass ourselves. Like we don't every week.
No.
I told Rachel we went swimming today and I'm just tired. So this might be the best podcast ever because I'm going to be tired and punchy, or it might be the worst podcast ever because I might fall asleep halfway through it.
Brent, wake up. Run.
All of a sudden
nudge you.
They get the Ultimate Warrior promo on. I'm falling asleep for sure. I am out like a light. Yeah, I'm out like a light, pal.
That was my Ultimate Warrior promo impression.
That was very good. It would look just like him.
Thank you. I've been working on
it. I saw a video. I'm going to talk about one more thing before we start watching wrestling. I saw a video. I don't know if you've seen this video. Tell me if you have. It's a little kid, and he's discussing how much he loves corn while he's eating corn on the cob. And it's the best video you'll ever see.
As in corn, as in like corn on the cob, or as in like the All Day I Dream About Sex music group?
No. He's eating corn on the cob, and the guy's asking him about corn. He's just talking about how much he loves corn.
No, I've never seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out because I love corn too.
Mayor, I don't know if you know, but I am from the Cornhusker State, and so anybody who loves corn, they're over with me automatically.
Corn makes whiskey.
Yeah. I hate it. So Luke Bryan sings that song, and I don't. I like one or two of his songs, but I typically don't like Luke Bryan songs, and I hate that fucking song. So
tying all this back together, I believe Luke Bryan's song was SummerSlam's official song, was it not?
No, it was Jason Aldean, I believe it was. Also, they had one by fucking some dumbass named Kid Rock. You ever heard of this guy?
Nah, I don't think so.
I challenge you to a fight, Kid Rock. I see Kid Rock in the street. I'm fighting him on sight. I don't care how many guards he's got. I'm fighting him. We're throwing hands.
I think he is a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
Are you trying to make me mad? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to make me mad?
Do you know that apparently Kid Rock is a Hall of Famer and Owen Hart is not, as I learned last week?
Well, we can blame that on Owen's wife, which, I mean, I could totally get where she's coming from.
Yeah, I get that. Can't argue that one.
Totally get where she's coming. I have not purchased an AEW figure, but I have thought about purchasing the AEW. I mean, the AEW Owen Hart figure they have, only because.
Oh, they do?
They do have one, yeah. I don't know if it's out yet, but I know they do have one. Well, that's it, Mayor. Everybody, just so you know, I am going to join Glenn for Piece of Business this week. We're going to talk about this week in wrestling. We're going to talk about SummerSlam. So if you want to hear me talk about SummerSlam, check out the Piece of Business that Glenn has. I will be talking about the SummerSlam on there. Real quick, Mayor, favorite match from SummerSlam? Give it to me.
God dang. I want to, I'm not going to stand up, but I just would like to give SummerSlam a standing ovation because that was a fantastic pay-per-view. I went on to say that it probably was from top to bottom, from the opening of the show to the closing of the show, every single match, every single storyline, everything they did made sense. The matches were good. They were all slightly different. It wasn't the same match that did the same moves, the same story. Everything told a different story and was fantastic. It was like Baskin Robbins. It had different flavors of ice cream, and because not everyone likes the same flavors. I don't want to see the same match over and over again. They were all good flavors of ice cream. None of them were like black licorice.
Yeah,
you know.
Which if you eat black licorice ice cream, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, so none of them were black licorice ice cream. All of them were like they were good. So so SummerSlam gets my standing ovation. My favorite match probably was, God dang, it has to be Brock and Roman. That would be my favorite match. All of them.
Farm equipment was involved, so I loved it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to pick a favorite because they were all good in their own unique way. If I don't even want to go negative and have to pick a worse match because there probably was a worse match, but I'm not going to do it. They were all fantastic, and I applaud everything that was done on that show, from production to the in-ring wrestlers to whoever laid out the special effects of the last match. Everything was incredible. So good job, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about it with Glenn, but I totally.
So I don't want to steal your summary of the show because I'm sure we probably will have different opinions, maybe possibly on something.
I don't know. It sounds like maybe you might have the exact same opinion.
So that it was incredible. It's something that I would go back and watch anytime.
There you go, pal. So, all right, Mayor. It's November 14th,
7th.
The November the 7th, 1992 episode of WWF Superstars. As I always say, you can watch along with us on the Spotify app if you use Spotify, or you can just listen on whatever the fuck you want to do. So here we go. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
That's right, pal. Here we go. And the show has started.
I counted us down, even though we didn't get a countdown.
Glenn said the main event was proper good cowboy shit, and I 100% agree, Glenn. 100% agree.
Oh, man, it was all the good cowboy shit, legitimate cowboy shit, too, not like Toyota Prius electric car cowboy shit.
Not like sparkly jeans cowboy shit.
No, that was legitimate good cowboy shit.
Like Yellowstone cowboy shit we're talking about. If you haven't watched Yellowstone, you should watch it. It's a great show.
I honestly haven't, so maybe I should.
You should check it out. It's a fucking awesome show. I love it. I can't wait for the next season to come out.
Is it perfect? Would you consider it perfect?
I would say it's almost perfect show. Yeah, it's really, really good. I don't know if it's absolutely perfect because nothing. I don't think any TV show is perfect, but it's a good show.
That visual right there is perfect.
I mean, I can't argue with that, pal. You can never argue with how perfect Mr. Perfect is.
I'm sad Mr. Perfect didn't make it in any other pro sports because watching those vignettes, he really could have.
It's funny, on Something to Wrestle With, Bruce Pritchard said that he could do it. He could do all that stuff that they wanted him to do if the camera wasn't on. But as soon as they turned the camera on, he just for some reason couldn't do it.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mr. Perfect is Mr. Perfect. In my eyes, that man. I actually, as a Hulk Hogan fan, as a youngster, you know how huge of a Hulk Hogan fan I was. And I forget what Rumble it was, maybe 90 or 91 when it was down to Hogan and Perfect. I was so sad that year that Perfect didn't win. And I'm like the biggest Hogan fan at this point in time in my life. And I still wanted Mr. Perfect to win.
I would have never have thought that the mayor wanted Mr. Perfect. So we get I think this is the debut, the Superstars debut of the Head Shrinkers. Anyhow, we're going to get a special debut from, oh my God, Damien
Jesse Ventura.
That is, oh my God, it's Brandon Banks.
It's young Brandon Banks is Damien Demento.
Oh, Buzz Lightyear here.
If he's only listening to this back and doesn't get the visual of Damien Demento.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Brandon Banks knows what Damien Demento looks like.
Yeah.
Did you know Damien Demento was in the Die Hard? Was in the movie Die Hard?
No.
He was. Oh, he's facing Louis Spicolli. I know this guy.
Yeah.
He was in the fucking NWO. Look at that mullet on that kid.
I think this guy was in the NWO too, wasn't
he? No, because this is Paul Diamond. This isn't Conan.
Everyone was in the NWO. I was in the NWO.
That's right. Earl Hebner joined the NWO. I like this. Louis Spicolli is like a fucking goddamn.
Look at his colors of his trunks. It's a Rubik's Cube.
He's like a fucking Rubik's Cube out here.
He's a completed Rubik's Cube.
Jesus
his name should have been the Rubik's Dude.
Rubik's Dude.
Oh, hey, Vince, I like this kid. The Rubik's Dude, huh? Looking extra muscular today, Vince.
All you got to do is turn him a little. You just got to turn him a little. and then he gets to the right place.
Him and Val Venis apparently are a tag team. Hello, ladies. It's me and the Rubik's Dude.
I mean, missed opportunity. I think Spicolli was.
What is he doing? He just hit the Deshaun Watson pose on the masseuse table.
I feel like I'm watching a Young Bucks match.
Oh, it is.
That was a pretty cool headlock takeover, though. I'll give it.
Yeah, that was like an airplane spin into a headlock takeover. That was kind of cool.
It was indeed. If anybody knows airplane spins, it's you, pal.
I do. I actually insured this match due to that airplane spin.
They had to call
liability limits.
He was fucking like 12, but still.
I feel like I've been doing it since I was 12.
Oh, look at this. I don't know what they call it. What is that? White noise? Is that what Sheamus calls it?
I think so.
I don't know how I remember that.
That's the moon noise.
That's like today in the car. We were trying to figure out the song on the radio had a sample from another song. We were trying to figure out. Okay, Max Moon got the win over the Rubik's Cube Kid.
Reverse cross body press.
And I mean, there's no way I can't do it with that fucking outfit. The Rubik's Cube Kid is in the AWI Pod Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Can we put him in under the name the Rubik's Dude?
The Rubik's Dude, yes. Sorry, the Rubik's Dude. Yeah, I like that better. And anyway, so me and Rich trying to figure out what the sample of the song is, and I literally sang about 10 words to an old Fergie song, and then I immediately hated myself for knowing that much of it. I immediately
Can we repeat
my life.
What was happening in the car? Can we repeat the song?
I don't know the name of what the song is, but the Fergie song was called "Glamorous," and they've sampled that song to this song, and I knew like too many words of that song that I wanted to know. We're getting a recap of last week where the Money Inc. tried to buy them off, and Nasty Boys said, "No, we already got enough sinks to piss in."
We're not going to take your money to piss in a sink. We don't need.
They said we got a sink to piss in and a window to throw it out of.
All that in the kitchen sink. Do you think they piss in the kitchen sink or just the bathroom sink?
Any sink that they see, they piss.
I've got a funny story to this. I didn't even think we were going to go into this or how this was going to tie in, but
sink pissing.
Sink pissing, yes. One of my best friends growing up. I'm not going to name him Mike Sellers. Anyway, we caught him one night after a night of drinking, and he was a shorter fellow. He was probably 5'3", 5'4". And we came downstairs, and he was standing at the kitchen sink on his tippy toes. And we're like, what the hell's he doing? And he literally was standing at the kitchen sink peeing into the sink.
Whose house was it? Was it his house?
It was my friend's house.
Did your friend immediately punch him in the head?
He hit him with a pillow.
There we go. With a brick in it. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Oh my gosh, look at Earthquake moving.
Yeah,
Did you see this last week?
I don't want to relive it either. And I personally blame the fucking head shrinkers. So now I hate the head shrinkers. Anytime I see them, I'm booing them.
Now, was Rikishi in that group?
Yeah, he is.
So technically, we've hit 3 out of the 4 people I said we might see this week.
So far.
Is the thing I tagged you in?
Yeah, with the 2 Nasty Boys.
It had Nasty Boys, Rikishi, and Tatanka.
Well, we could very well see Tatanka tonight. I don't remember if he's on the card or not, but we might.
We might hit it. Maybe he'll wrestle Damien Demento. I doubt it.
I would be shocked. We do have a tag team championship match for the second week in a row. This week we got High Energy taking on the newly crowned tag team champions, Money Inc. So
you ought to know. Oh, wait, what was the song that Coco Beware sang on the Pile Driver album?
I don't remember. I only remember
I feel like he had one, and he did. God, I'm gonna kick myself.
We'll look it up on YouTube. We'll look it up on YouTube. Yeah, we'll look it up on YouTube. My favorite part of this is when they kicked Heenan off the stage and they made him take his chair. They said, "Take your fucking chair too. Get shit out of here."
Heenan does not like being impromptu interrupted. As opposed, who was that grabbed him by the neck? Was it Pillman?
Pillman, yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. Straight up. What the fuck are you doing? Boo! Fuck these guys and their stupid sticks.
Yeah,
I hate them. I think they're dumb faces.
Good Lord, Bessie.
Bessie hates them too. She's with me.
She is not a fan of the Samoans.
That kid does not know what he's seen.
I mean, these guys are coming out with sticks that are sharpened. That has to be frightening for a 6-year-old child.
Do you remember we watched the 1995 Royal Rumble match and remember the manager guy would just drag the guys out there by their hair and throw them into the ring? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Are they facing the Steiner brothers?
No way.
It could be. But the one guy just kind of
they get no entrance. It's the Steiners with no entrance.
It's I think one of these guys. Hey, it's fucking Joey Maggs. I think. Yeah, there's Joey. I see him. I see old Joey Maggs out there.
I thought it was Gangrel.
The other guy does look like Gangrel. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. The Samoan SWAT team dance?
They might have been doing this. That's probably what it was. Hey, why you got to hit him in the head like that? How do you think Joey Maggs' mom just reacts to when she watches this wrestling match? She's like, "Oh, no, not Joey. No, Joey, no." Probably like that.
That's an incredible impersonation. I bet that was exactly Mary Maggs.
Mary Maggs. Oh, that's her name, too.
Wow, that was a nice kick. Although we don't like these guys. Which one's the one in the middle?
That's Afa.
Afa?
Yeah.
Clearly Rikishi's the one on the right.
Right. And then there's Samu. Is the other head shrinker. And then eventually Samu leaves and they bring in Barbarian, but they call him Sione, which I think Sione is his real name. I think his shoot name is Sione.
Good Lord, that was a quick scoop slam.
Yeah, I
don't even think that guy jumped, and Rikishi just slammed the shit out of him.
He said, "You're going, brother." Oh, you know better than that.
Good Lord, that was a nice kick.
You can't slam an Islander's head down. That doesn't work in 1990s wrestling.
Even I knew that at 11 years old at the time. I was like, you don't headbutt an Islander. You don't hit him in the head.
Nope. You'll only hurt yourself.
Nice face. Well,
that was impressive.
I like that. That was a double skull crushing finale.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett used to do a move something like that. It was called the stroke, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then the Miz stole it.
He did. Well, he kind of reinvented it, made it better.
Yeah. It was kind of a step in between the legs. Nice splash.
Got him.
You got to be done after that.
And
I love these 3-minute matches. I could go for some more 3-minute matches on television. Get some guys over, make them look strong.
Yeah.
I know people aren't probably fans of that, but watching it back, you know who's going to win. Is Joey Maggs really going to win this match? No. And I don't know. I don't want it every single match like on Superstars at sometimes, but to get some guys over just to see someone beat the heck out of someone, it's kind of cool.
Ugh, spitting out here like nails. Oh my God,
nails.
Sean Mooney must be sick because we got Mean Gene Okerlund doing the event center this week.
Do you think Sean Mooney got unemployed? He wasn't there for long, was he?
He was there for a couple years, I want to say.
We're getting close to Thanksgiving.
Welcome, everybody. It's Mean Gene here at the Event Center. Next Saturday night, November the 14th, it's main event. And then check us out Thanksgiving Eve, November 25th, available only on pay-per-view. It's the Survivor Series. And if you're hip to my jive, you can check out my mustache, drink some more daiquiris. Call me on the 900 hotline.
Somehow the mustache was moving independently also.
I saw that. That was amazing.
I didn't even mean for that magic to happen.
Kamala. Sean Mooney's on his honeymoon. That's where he's at. Thanks, Glenn.
I'm not sure if that's real information, but if it is, that is some really deep diving information by Glenn.
Do you know where he went on his honeymoon? If he tells us where he went on his honeymoon, I'm gonna lose it. Glenn's gonna be a 2-time Hall of Famer because I'm gonna put him in again. Where do you think Sean Mooney goes on vacation?
Wherever Sean Mooney goes, the vacation goes. He puts the vacation in vacation.
He brings the vacation like nobody can. Oh, sorry. That was the Street Profits.
His vacation brings all the boys to the yard.
Ugh, he almost made my soda go down the wrong tube. As I'm working on the third drink that I have now.
Thanksgiving Eve, November 25th. We are
I believe we do see Tatanka. There he is.
It.
The trifecta.
We got it.
The mayor of Superstars All-Star team.
It is the Superstars All-Star team that was in that picture. Good Lord. What is she doing tonight?
She's trying to get herself over, pal, and that's okay. That's okay.
I apologize for Bessie's run-ins.
Never apologize for anything your dog does.
She's already back to sleep. She laid back down. I don't know what she's doing over there. Maybe she's hearing the words Tatanka is speaking. He's sending signals.
I want to get a bumper sticker that says, I want to talk to your dog. I don't want to talk to you.
That is perfectly okay. Everyone wants to talk to Bessie.
Tell your dog I said hi.
You can't have Ohio without hi.
I mean, it's science.
Since we're talking about Survivor Series on Thanksgiving, minus turkey, what's your favorite Thanksgiving item to eat? I know it's not pumpkin pie. That's a clear-cut answer.
No, we don't have. We're gonna do the pumpkin pie. So I want to say I make they're called Chipotle sweet potatoes. You cut the sweet potatoes up. You get they're like canned Chipotle peppers. You cut up a couple of them. You use butter and brown sugar. You butter, brown sugar. You kind of mix it up and then you bake it. So good. Got a little bit of spice to it, not too much. It's perfect. Yes.
Never
that's
heard of that. You're gonna have to send me that recipe for Thanksgiving.
I will. It's delicious. Yeah, it's called.
Who knew people
Chipotle
were gonna
sweet potatoes.
Come for the 92 mullets and leave with the sweet potato Chipotle menu items. Wait, I thought we were getting Virgil and Brett.
Oh no, not tonight. Down the road though, we're gonna get to see that.
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to spoil that. We're not in the future yet.
Who's he facing? This guy looks impressive for a jobber.
Yeah, he does. Kind of looks like Chuck Liddell.
A little bit. I think he put his
jacked up and bigger. He looks huge.
I honestly think he put his fucking singlet on backwards. No, he didn't. It just looks stupid.
This guy is huge.
Glenn will know what I'm talking about, but this guy looks like the American Sam Gradwell. That's exactly. American, get out your phone and Google Sam Gradwell and tell me that's not his fucking American cousin.
I recognize the name. He's from NXT UK, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I recognize the name. The only other person I remember from NXT UK that hasn't made it over is the Wild Boar.
Oh, yeah. Ronda Rousey, you mean?
Yes. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow, that is him, isn't it?
Yeah, Glenn said it definitely is. See? This guy ain't a yoga, that's for sure.
Wait a second. Wait, where?
Yep.
That's not him?
It looks fucking a lot like him, doesn't it?
Is Sam Gradwell a vampire?
Sam Gradwell's a time traveler, man.
That's him. That's literally that guy.
Holy cow. It's almost uncanny, the resemblance.
That's like I can't even explain it. It's like Andrew. Oh man, we got Doink here too.
Oh, he just hit a baby. What a dick face.
He hit a baby with a mallet? That should be like a crime in 50 states.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. Arrest that fucking clown.
What is?
I cannot get over
Sam Gradwell. What was his real? It would be funny if it's like Sam Grad. Okay.
It's Sam. It's Sam Grad. Not. Virgil's really hyping up the crowd here. Virgil's been doing great. We didn't give him enough credit. We're too busy with fucking Sam Grovill's doppelganger here.
Honestly, I've been every time we see Virgil actually wrestle, I speak the praises of Virgil because I really think he got the short end of the stick. He was really good in the ring for what they asked for him. I'm not sure if he actually had a wrestling career prior to just being the $1 Million Man's bodyguard, right? Mike Jones.
Who?
But yeah, exactly.
281-330-8004. Hit makes up Joseph on the low. Sorry.
He's kind of like Sid, where the crowd reacts to him, and I don't think he gets enough credit for it. Like, he really was over with the crowd. I'm not to the same level as Sid, because obviously Sid main evented WrestleMania and probably like Starrcade, but
he was way, but he wasn't quite as over as Judo Lord Alfred Hayes here.
No, not Judo Hayes. But I just always feel like Virgil gets made fun of a lot, and I don't think people give him the credit he deserves. I'll just say that.
Hashtag fuck money. Get them fucking breadsticks ready. I still love that Guns N' Roses.
That Guns N' Roses shirt is money. That is so nice.
Oh, Marty Jannetty's like, guess what, Sean? I've only been fired for the first time, motherfucker. Second time, actually. Sorry, second time.
I remember I used to have a babysitter when I was probably like 10 years old, and she was so in love with the Rockers, but Marty Jannetty was her favorite.
Wow.
So, whatever that has to go for.
I thought you were going to tell me that you had a babysitter who looked a lot like Marty Jannetty.
No, she had the full like sprayed hair, and it was always large. But yeah, she was a huge fan. All she ever did was sit on my parents' phone and talk to boys on my parents' phone. You know, like the cord hanging all the way across in the living room. And I was like, "You guys want to play a video game?"
No. I'm talking to Kevin. Go away, Mayor. Did she know.
Talking to Marty.
Little did she know you were going to grow up to be the mayor.
I know. Who knew?
And now she mows the mayor's grass. So that's how it goes.
Someone's got to do it. It ain't going to be me.
Jannetty and Michaels. When will this match happen? And what would happen at Survivor Series? Because Michaels is facing Bret the Hitman Hart.
And then again in 5 years.
Well,
I think
many more times, but then 5 years later at the same pay-per-view. Yeah.
When was that Jannetty Michaels Raw that got, I think, like 5 stars?
It was in 93, I know.
So it was coming up here soon.
Yeah,
I feel like it got a really high score from old Meltzer.
It did get a high. I know it got a pretty. I don't know if it was 5 stars, but it was something like that. Perfect is upset.
Yeah, he is.
Here we go.
Stole his pencil and he can't bounce it anymore.
Oh, that's some. Virgil started wrestling in the Championship Wrestling Associated before going to WCW, then WWF.
Wait. Virgil went to WCW, then WWF?
It was probably Jim Crockett promotion then, because he came to WWF in like 87, didn't he? I don't remember. I don't know.
That's no way that's Bret.
What, the kid? These kids? No, I doubt it.
Those kids that video. There's no way that's Bret.
I don't think they had the camera footage in the dungeon in fucking 1960.
No, don't pretend that's Bret and Stu just looking like that back then.
Can you do a Stu Hart impression?
Gosh, I wish I could. I know I've heard Stu Hart having an impression of him, but I can't do it. I wish I could. I don't even want to mess it up. I've tried Bill Cosby, so I guess I can't kill Stu Hart any worse.
You do a dead on Bobby Boucher though, so don't sell yourself short.
So maybe I can do a Stu Hart and it'll be someone else just spot on.
This might as well be the recap show. Just recap shit.
Honestly, I think that some wrestling shows might be better if they just did recap videos like this that would build you up and make you more excited for the upcoming pay-per-views or the television show instead of just putting throwaway matches that run long.
I guess that's true, but
like that, That would get me excited for watching the pay-per-view and spending $40 of my parents' money at the time. Oh, look at that drop kick.
It was a lot easier to spend that money with somebody else's. I tell you what. That
may be one of the first signs. You didn't see many signs back in '92 like that were that large.
Not too many. I remember like people would have signs in the crowd and Hogan would like grab them from him as he's walking to the ring and then just hand them to someone else whose sign it wasn't even their sign.
Was that Skinner?
That was Skinner. Bret Hart, the WWF champion. He's got heart because he's the hitman. He's heart. From the hearts of the hitman comes the hearts. Sorry.
And Stu.
Who's this? Oh, here we go.
There's Jesse.
Damien Demento or Jesse Ventura. Little Jesse Ventura. What?
Holy cow, this man has just... The other guy has a nice mullet. That's a really nice mullet. Get back to him. I want to see more of him than Damien Demento.
What is that he's wearing?
I don't know, but I don't like it. It feels like... Do you remember Nintendo 64 and they had that video game called Turok the Dinosaur Hunter?
No, I didn't play that one.
Okay. That looks like something Turok probably would have wore.
This other guy looks like a British guy with the colors he's got on.
Is it Lance Storm?
No, never mind. He's not. I take it back. He doesn't look British at all. He looks quite American. He's red, white, and blue.
Well, he took that bump from the turnbuckle.
He looks like fucking, let's call him Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel here. After he wrestles Damien Demento, he's going to jump over 16 buses in the parking lot, motherfucker, on a motorcycle. You just wait. It's going to happen.
Is that it? Oh, gosh. I thought he won with a shoulder block. I was like, that has to be the worst finisher of all time.
Now he's going to twist his fucking head smooth off. Oh, God.
We're getting a Damien Demento promo.
Do you know where Damien Demento was billed from?
Oh, God, what was it? It was something like the something dimension, wasn't it?
The outer reaches of your mind.
That's it. I knew it was something really dumb.
Damien, I'm going to have a nightmare tonight, and I tell you what, Damien Demento's going to be in that motherfucker.
He's just going to show up in a loincloth and shoulder pads with teeth on it.
Fucking punch Damien Demento right in his face.
Just pin him already, Damien. Quit being dementoed.
Thank you. I was going to say the same shit. He's being so dementoed.
Do you think he's the fresh maker like Dementos?
Thank you. Thank you again.
I want to play the Mentos theme song over an entire Demento match.
It's the jobber Steve May, which I think we may have seen him on an earlier episode.
I may or may not remember him.
I love stupid jokes. They land hard with me. Speaking of landing hard, that was a stiff ass neck breaker. This is probably Steve May's last match.
Oh gosh.
He did like the Kenny Omega. He took his knee pad down.
It's not gonna be May.
He may not have another match.
No. That may be the end of him.
He may have broken something in his face on that one.
It's Saturday night's main event.
It's next Saturday night.
We got sweat stains. He's rather dry tonight.
He is kind of dry tonight. What's up with that? Oh, that kid's happy as shit. And I would be
Cavaliers
too.
hat?
It looked like one. I think they're in Canada, though. We're in Saskatoon.
Okay, that couldn't be it. The Cavs didn't have that color back then.
Mayor, we're going to get to see at Survivor Series Nails versus the Big Boss Man in a nightstick on a pole match, bro.
This has to be the first pole match, right? Look at that kid. Good God, that kid is ugly. I hate making fun of children, but that kid was ugly.
I thought you meant the guy interviewing Boss Man.
No, I don't know who Sal Valentino is there, but
hey,
if they think they're replacing Sean Mooney with this guy, they're mistaken.
No, couldn't be. I remember nothing about this man. I don't ever remember seeing him. I know Glenn told us his name last week. He looks like Disco Inferno's uncle, which makes me like him less.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I know we heard his name last week. He had to have been around for like 3 weeks.
Right, this is just last week. He was the only guy they could find in Saskatoon. This is how you do it, Mayor. This is something about something on a pole match that I've never understood. They always say the person that gets it down can use it as a weapon. So if the person who didn't get it down uses it as a weapon, is it a disqualification?
It should be.
It should be. Yeah, it should. It absolutely should be.
They shouldn't be allowed to use it.
Exactly. By the way you state the rules, the person who gets it down can use it. So the other person shouldn't be allowed to. I never understood that. It never made sense to me.
I agree with you. Your logic is valid on that one.
I question it every single time.
I really wish they did something like original, like a cookie sheet on a pole match.
Uh-oh. Somebody's music. Oh, his music just hit.
The fan was so you could hit someone with a cookie sheet pretty hard in the head, and it wouldn't be that bad, but it would make a good racket. It would make some good noise.
You ever hit anybody in the head with a cookie sheet?
I really want to. No, I've never hit anyone in the head with a cookie sheet.
Yeah, me neither.
But I feel like it would make some good noise for the television.
Oh, it's time for the Survivor Series report. You think it's going to be Sean Mooney? Nope. We got Mean Gene again.
He's on his honeymoon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't like the way that thing looked when it came down at first. It looks really weird. Okay, I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. Just tell me that when that Survivor Series thing comes out, it doesn't look like it could be something else. Watch it real quick. It looks like a giant vibrator. See? Tell me it did.
It is very phallic. It almost looks like the Men in Black thing they hold up and make you forget what you saw.
Oh, it was like Belvins. I remember because then we started talking about Biv DeVoe, and then I started rapping. So
that was the Blevins guy. Blevins. I forgot I forgot how we got to the Biv DeVoe thing, but I remember talking about Biv DeVoe last week.
Oh my God!
Look at that team. I couldn't have built a better team.
It was supposed to be the Bushwhackers, but now we've got the Certified Sink Pissers.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow. Certified Sink Pissers, Handsome Earthquake, Not So Handsome Typhoon versus the Beverly Brothers and Money Inc. What a match.
How did I miss this Survivor Series? I feel really cheated as a child.
You had mono, remember? Or you chicken pox, maybe?
Yeah. I think I did have mono that year. I'm sure I know I watched
all the girls in the neighborhood.
Hey. They all knew that the mayor was going to be the mayor.
Look at this handsome pal. Look at this handsome bastard here. God damn it.
Gosh, I want to just hear what Earthquake's saying.
Oh, he's angry. He's very angry.
He's angry that there aren't mirrors around.
You better get a mirror in here, damn it.
He wants the narcissist gimmick.
He should have had it. Should have had it. Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart for this WWF Championship, which is the main event, which we probably won't watch because it's going to be too good of a match for us.
Yeah, we can't see that.
We could see it, but we don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's going to be great for us.
This seems like right up our alley here.
Kamala versus The Undertaker I believe this is the first ever casket match. I mean, if they had one, it wasn't on TV.
Yeah,
it's a coffin match.
I brought it up last week that I really feel it's unfair for Kamala to be in a casket match with The Undertaker because The Undertaker does not fear the casket, but Kamala does.
Yeah.
Seems unfair. Just saying.
Why did The Undertaker have to take a cough drop?
I don't know.
Because he was coughing.
Ricola.
Thank you.
Seeing pictures of the Undertaker like pre-95 in public is just odd to me.
Yeah, just him doing,
or even pre-2005, probably. Before the what was it called, the American Badass gimmick.
Yeah.
Like just knowing that the Undertaker was in public anytime just seems odd to me.
It does. It feels very weird. Yeah.
I can't imagine him just like walking to Structure to buy like a button-up shirt.
Why is he putting nails in it?
I don't know. I'd like to see him putting nails in the casket, that dirty bastard spitting and slobbering everywhere.
That's who needs to be in a coffin match is nails.
I wish he put nails in the casket.
The craziest thing about this is when you watch this, it's like that's a fucking dead guy building a casket, but he's the baby face.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No, not at all.
None of that makes sense. He was the baby face, really? I mean, I'm rooting for Kamala here. I mean, you can't tell me Harvey Whippleman's not the baby face in this. Look at that man.
Look at that mug. With kimchi here.
Have you ever had kimchi?
Stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never had it, but I know what it smells like.
You've cooked with kimchi, haven't you?
So we had this stuff called Yajul, which is carrots and daikon, which daikon's like a white radish. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like a big white radish. And then you just marinate it in some vinegar and sugar. You heat it up, you pour it in, and you let it sit there, and that's what gives it the flavor. So it's kind of like kimchi, but it isn't.
Okay.
Kimchi smells a lot worse. This stuff doesn't smell great. Like, I'd never eat it because I don't like the way it smells, but people love it.
I bet kimchi smells too. He looks like he smells in that beekeeper's costume.
Oh, yeah, he's just sweating.
God, I just want to punch my screen right now. Not because of the Macho Man. Did you fall asleep? Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Told you this might happen.
The warrior got to you. Oh, the warrior is over here. He's just spitting and shaking.
Look at the muscles on his back.
Look at the back knee from the steroids abuse.
He popped all the pimples before we did the promo, huh?
These bumps over here are bigger than Mount Kilimanjaro. Look at those steroid bumps.
They're giant bumps. Snap into them. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It said maniacs. I thought it said something else.
Holy cow. It's exclusive live on pay-per-view, Mayor.
I'm really missing Sean Mooney. I feel like he's sort of the glue that ties together superstars.
He is currently in Hawaii.
Maybe Waikiki? Or do you think he is more of a Maui man?
Glenn said something about Hawaii in the Bestie chat today, and I said, if I go to Hawaii, I'm never coming back to fucking Nebraska. I'll tell you that.
I went to Hawaii once. Very sad day leaving. Yeah, it's a long flight.
I bet it was.
Oh my gosh, it's such a long flight. It was like, I want to say like 14 hours or 13 hours all the way from the East Coast.
The longest I've been on a plane was split up though, because I flew from here to Houston, this is weird. I flew from here to Houston, and then I flew from Houston to San Diego.
The Chargers?
Yeah, I went to. My brother was my sister lives in El Cajon, which is close to San Diego, and my brother was stationed in San Diego because my brother was in the Navy, and I just went up there to help him because he was moving back he had to drive from California to Virginia because he was moving back to Virginia, and so I just went there to help him move. And that's the longest flight I've been on. It was a long ass drive, yeah.
Yeah.
My flight was on like. Oh, from Cleveland to there?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is a long flight.
Yep. All the way through.
What do you think, Mayor? Does Money Inc. have any shot? I mean, does High Energy have any shot in the world of winning this thing?
I mean, I don't think they ever won the tag belts, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't even remember them winning many matches.
I think... Did the Money Inc. took it off Natural Disasters, didn't they? Or was it vice versa?
Just last week, pal, yeah.
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 That's what it was.
Because those goddamn Usos. I know only one of them's an Uso, but I'm blaming them all.
I'm not down since day one-ish anymore.
It's November 7th, so if you haven't paid your taxes, the IRS is going to go up your ass sideways with a toothbrush, pal.
What is that man wearing?
I don't know. A tank top? What's in the briefcase? Oh, he puts his glasses in the briefcase.
Oh, I thought he put his briefs in the briefcase. That's where he carries his underwear.
Well, he probably keeps those in there too.
Well, nice arm drag. Wow, that was quick.
Where else would you keep your briefs but in your briefcase?
I keep them in my glove compartment to really throw people off.
Well, just in case you get in an accident and you have an accident, you're going to need clean underwear.
I keep my briefs in my glove compartment and my gloves in my briefcase.
Huh. You're an innovator, pal.
I know.
You are an innovator.
You should see what I put on my hat rack.
What do you put on your hat rack? Is it suspenders?
I'll leave it in suspenders.
Thank you. You hang your belts on there? I don't know.
I hang pretty my overalls.
Your overalls. Well, your overballs. See Survivor series if you want to know what I'm talking about. If you've never listened to that. Hip toss City. Oh, he looked like he struggled to get Teddy up there a little bit.
Yeah, I think he pre-shot that scoop slam. Teddy didn't post for him.
Excited. I'm upset that we didn't get Frankie. That's what I'm upset about.
I don't remember Coco wearing the red pants very much.
No, I feel like they both.
They were always neon green, pants. Weren't they?
You're right. They were green. Yep, you're right.
I don't ever remember seeing him wear these red pants before.
It's too bad we'll never get a high energy tag team pack of action figures. That would be great. I would buy them.
Oh, you're right. I guess we won't.
No, we never will.
Not unless AEW signs Coco Beware. He's still out there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still there. He's still around.
I mean, they brought back Greg Valentine.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah. You don't remember Greg Valentine coming back for the chain match?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they brought him. I think he was like sleeping during the match, too.
Of course he was.
Yeah, they paid to bring back Greg Valentine for the dog collar match between...
Yeah, Punk and MJF, right?
No, I think this was before that. I think it was Jericho and MJF, maybe.
Really? I don't know. The only dog collar match I remember is the MJF Punk one. I think that's the only one I saw.
Maybe it was. You're asking the wrong AEW fan. I'm not
sure. You're also asking the wrong person here because I never watch it. So
you're also asking me at 10:50. 6
that's
beers
right.
deep. I mean, water's deep.
Well, whatever, pal. We're not judging you.
Coco is. He's a short man.
Yeah, he's not tall at all. No.
Have you ever seen any of the videos of him from Memphis when he'd get mad against the underneath talent guys and would just beat the shit out of them?
Mm-hmm. And he would just legit whoop their ass.
Yeah. Coco was not one to mess with.
No, he was not one to be trifled with.
No. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my shit in. No, you're not.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not up in here, motherfucker.
So how about I make a comeback? I'll hit a standing drop kick. No.
How about I'll beat your ass? How about that?
How about I'm just going to beat your ass if you try anything stupid?
He just went, uh-huh.
Mass Superstar 1 ducks the clothesline when he was supposed to take it. And all things went downhill from there.
And that was his last match. He didn't realize it was real. But he learned that day. He learned that day. Is that it?
That was it. He hit him with the...
What the fuck just happened? That was something.
They didn't have high enough energy. They needed a little bit more.
Energy looked quite low in that one, if I'm not mistaken.
They missed out on their pre-workout powder.
God damn it. Where was the Warrior when they needed him? Son of a bitch.
Oh, look at that. I thought it was a DDT. It was a swinging neck breaker that finished it.
It was a swinging neck breaker. I don't think I've ever seen Teddy use a finishing swinging neck breaker, but here we are.
The $1 Million Rude Awakening.
Mayor, I don't know if you know, but Survivor Series, Thanksgiving Eve, November 25th, available on pay-per-view. Are you aware?
I'll order it right now. I'll call in. Don't think I won't. Put a phone number up there. I dare you guys. Go ahead and do it. I'm calling right now.
If they put a number up here, they always put
they blur it out.
Yeah, number no longer in service because dumb motherfuckers do probably try to call it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think Peacock does blur out the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, it's a shrimp boat captain Rick the Model Martel here.
I think that's Marseille's and the Maximum Models.
He does look like Maxine Dupree should be calling him out here.
You know, I had a Nautica jacket or Tommy Hilfiger jacket from '99 that looked just like that, and I feel like someone stole that look from him.
Yeah, it was the people in the movie Clueless, I think. Did you ever see that flick?
Of course.
Did you have a giant crush on Alicia Silverstone when you were younger?
Oh yeah,
we all did, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, who didn't?
We all did. It's fine.
She made a lot of us into a man in that Aerosmith video.
Goddamn, pal. That's a little bit before my time, because that was probably popular like in the
94.
Okay, 94. That was not before my time.
I feel like that's when that would have come out. Would have been 94.
You're probably right. I remember the movie Clueless. That's all I remember. And then she was in that movie Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser. You ever see that flick?
Was that the one where they were in the 50s?
So that's the one where they think that there was like a nuclear, or it was like a bombing or whatever. But it was just a plane that like crashed, and his dad was like a freak, and so they're locked in like their basement like bomb shelter for like 20 years or something like that. Or no, it's like 30 years, something like that. And then they open it up, and he goes out and whatever. It's you've never seen it? You should watch it. It's funny.
You've got me lost on this one.
It's hard for me to sit here and explain it if you haven't seen it.
No, I don't think I have. Like I'm one of those people that I don't think I've watched television or movies or listened to music past the year 2000, basically.
Oh, well, this movie's old. This is an older movie.
But I feel like I'm pretty well versed on everything before the year 2000, and I don't remember that at all.
This had to be in the 90s. This had to come out in the 90s.
It had to have been if it was Alicia Silverstone and Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, and Christopher Walken is in it. Yeah.
I don't remember it at all. I remember I thought they had a movie called Pleasantville, but I think that was Reese Witherspoon.
That is. Good night, Glenn. I don't know how you managed to stay up with us, but if you're going to work tomorrow, pal, God bless you.
Yeah, it's got to be 4 a.m. London summertime.
British summertime, pal.
British summertime.
Next week, we've got Kamala getting ready for his big coffin match. We've also got Marty Jannetty, not Farty Jannetty. It's the real thing. And those son of a bitch and head shrinkers who, oh no, God damn it.
Do you think any voodoo people shrunk anything other than heads? Like, do you think there was ever like a foot shrinker? Like someone just went rogue and decided to shrink someone's foot?
That would be... Oh, the British Bulldog versus the Repo Man, pal. My God.
We're on to some hot stuff here.
Speaking of
Repo Man, Bernice will fight British Bulldog.
I don't... You can fight me, British Bulldog, but you'll never be able to fight my assistant, Bernice.
The Repo Man is... I don't know who he looks like. He looks like someone.
He looks like the guy from Demolition, doesn't he? It looks like Crusher Khrushchev, doesn't he? Crusher Darso, I'm sorry.
Here comes the axe, and here comes the Repo Man.
We'll steal your car as fast as we can. We stole Macho Man's hat and put it in the trash.
Can.
Sorry. Oh, and that's it. That is the end of this one. The Bulldog, of course, wasn't even fucking there. U.S. grade A, not tested all, prime beef is what that said. Well, that was action-packed, wasn't it?
That was something. That was a night.
As always, it usually is something, isn't it?
It's always something. That was good stuff. I miss good wrestling like that. It just flies by like that, you know. I don't need 3 hours of wrestling that I don't want to watch.
3 hours is a lot.
Yeah. Give me an hour.
I want to friggin' show you this goddamn corn video because I want to get your reaction to it. I'm showing you the kid with the corn video. We're watching it right now.
Is it in Nebraska?
I wish he was in Nebraska. This kid, like one of the Husker accounts I follow, he tagged Nebraska's football coach. He's like, Scott Frost, get this kid a scholarship. I was like, yeah, I mean, anybody who's that excited about corn is over with me.
I feel like it's going to be like Bubba Gump talking about shrimp.
I mean, but it's way more entertaining. It's a lot cuter than that.
Okay.
Because it's like a little kid.
That's got to be. I got to see this. Are we going to get volume with this, or are we going to get the band of playing volume?
Of course, we're going to get volume with it.
Okay. I didn't know if we could do that with YouTube.
Oh no, it's on Twitter.
Okay.
So I think it's fine. Even if it isn't, I don't care. Can you see it?
Yep, I see him. Oh, cute little kid. He's got some charred.
I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love it. Corn.
Do you think everyone should be eating corn?
No, not everyone has to like it to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone just has to try it. Have a bite.
What else are your favorite things?
I play a variety of games. Hide and seek, tag, never lava monster.
Never lava monster.
Cone. I mean, then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn.
It's corn.
It's corn.
Because corn is awesome.
Can you describe corn to someone who's never tasted it before?
A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. It's the part that mostly makes me like the cone.
How much do you think corn should cost?
$1. I hope you will have a corn-tastic day.
A corn-tastic day?
What? It's just a pun about cone.
Oh, God.
I love this kid.
If anyone loves corn, if you come to me, I can tell you all about it.
Do you like corn?
No.
This kid doesn't like corn, so we don't need to hear what she has to say. But isn't that amazing?
Screw that kid. We like the corn kid.
That corn kid is awesome. He is the new mascot for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I saw that. I was like, that is the greatest video I've ever seen.
That is awesome. I like that kid. He's a good kid.
I hope you have a corn-tastic day, Mayor. I hope you have a.
Well, I don't know if we can sign off on anything better than that. So, I mean, I hope you have a corn-tastic day, and anyone that's listening along or will be listening in the future, I hope you all have a corn-tastic day.
That's absolutely right. Well, that's going to do it for us. As always, make sure you check out SportsWire Radio and give our buddy Thomas Price a follow at Thomas Price 2017. Mayor, you got anything you want to plug?
Gosh, every week I think I'm going to think of something good to plug here in this very moment when Brent throws it to me. And every week I'm like, I probably didn't do that again this week. But yeah, definitely give Thomas Price a follow. The guy is awesome. Gets a lot of good interviews. You can follow along, listen to his interviews, and listen to SportsWire Radio. Click on the link whenever he throws that thing up there. Push play and just listen along. Have a good time. Get a lot of fun stuff on there to listen to.
The SportsWire Radio link is in our bio, so click it there.
Yep, right there.
There we go.
You see that icon, you press it, you listen, you smile. That's what happens in that exact order.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
No,
it
sells itself.
It sells itself. Well, pal, that does it. We're out of here.